All right, now to give us more perspective in terms of what is happening in the negotiations in the Russia-Ukraine war, we are joined on this broadcast by Mr. John Erath, who is a Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation, is joining us live here. Mr. Erath, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. Now, let me in fact start off by asking this. The fact that there were negotiations that were held in Riyadh that dragged on for well over 9 hours, and there was no official statement that was put out in the aftermath of those talks. What do you think is happening here? Although President Donald Trump has indicated that the talks are going in the right direction and he's getting some good vibes about it, how closer, in your assessment, do you think we are to any kind of a deal? There seems to be an issue with the line there. We'll try to reconnect with Mr. Erath again, but this, of course, is what is happening with respect to the negotiations. Remember, the negotiations went on for well over 9 hours between the Russian representatives and, of course, the American representatives. And I'm told that we have Mr. Erath back on the line with us. Mr. Erath, if you can hear me, the question that I was asking you was this. You know, the fact that the negotiations in Riyadh dragged on for well over 9 long hours, and there has not been an official statement that's been put out by either side about what was the outcome of these talks. In your assessment, even though the leaders have indicated that the talks are moving in the right direction, how close do you think we are to an agreement?
First, I'm sorry I was not able to hear earlier, but I would say that this shows that the process of making peace out of war is very difficult. The issues that separate the two sides are still very serious and important, and it's not something that can be resolved easily or quickly. So we're seeing that play out as these talks go on, and hopefully there's some progress being made, but the differences are still much more important than the points of commonality. And this is a case for very intense, painstaking diplomacy.
Right. Now, you know, the fact that Russia seems to be more keen in having some kind of a ceasefire in the Black Sea region, but has been unrelenting of the position that it has on the land. Do you think that's a bridge that can actually, that's a gap that can be bridged, considering the position that either side has taken?
I'm a professional diplomat, so I think all gaps can be bridged. But this is one that is very serious and very difficult to do for the reason that in the Black Sea, Russia has had the worst of the fighting by a large measure. A large portion of its Black Sea fleet has been sunk or forced to leave the area that is under contest. And so it makes sense that Russia would want Ukraine to stop attacking its ships in the Black Sea. This, however, is not a ceasefire that would have much benefit for the people of Ukraine and Russia, who are being affected by these attacks and drone raids every day. So it's merely an attempt to find some small success, any success, and then declare that it's a big deal when it really isn't.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Mr. Erath, for joining us with our perspective there.
You're welcome.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.